Ah, yay. All right. See if I can pull this up. Is there anybody out there? There we go. Don't give me an ad, please. There's an ad. Of course there's an ad. Oh my gosh. Okay, sweet. All right, we have Max. Hello, Max. How are you? Hi. Don't really need the whole thing. I just need the chat. Hello, Tony. How are you? Hi. Oh man. This thing is so old, it doesn't even want to work. Wow. This is insane. I will get to your chat messages in a moment, everybody. I am just trying to set it up so I can see the chat on my other device here. Don't know why it's not cooperating. Bear with me. It's very slow. Very unprofessional, Sammy. Okay. Oh, that's me. But I don't need that, I just need the chat. Give me... Okay. Give me what I need, YouTube. You're a great platform, but I can't see what I'm trying to do here. Okay. How is there not a chat option? This is very strange. Okay. That's odd. Oh, that's really strange. Anyway, hi everybody. How are we doing? I know this is very, very informal, and I know it's very impromptu and unannounced, but I wanted to do something before the beginning of July. So yeah, we are here to discuss Anthrocon, which is happening in less than 3 days. So you'll notice a couple things. One, let's see. Someone said I'd like to stick around a bit. I'm sorry I missed that. I think what I need to do is I need to get another one of my devices going here because this is not giving me what I need. So I'm sorry if I'm missing chat messages at the moment. It's just not being my friend. Let's see. Where in the world? Huh. Okay, let's try this. Oop. Okay. So there's that. But yeah, hope you all are doing well. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Hope you're having a lovely night. Okay, you know what? I'm going to, just to make this a lot easier, I'm going to run up and grab my other device. So everybody just bear with me real quick, okay, whilst I do that. So I'll be back in like 30 seconds, so pardon me. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, Yeah, this is not as formal as I'd like it to be, but still, it's gonna have to work. All right. Let's see here. At least the stream is working. Oh my gosh. Let's see, are we still live? Yes, we are. Okay. I feel very unprepared for this. Oh my gosh. What in the world is happening? Let's see if I try it this way. Okay. There we go. Now I can see it. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that, everybody. Yes, hello, Blue. Hello, Angel. How are you? Let's see. Who else do we have? We have Max. We have Robert. We have Renee. Hello. Joshua. Hello. How are you? We have WTV. Hello there, Yitmu. Hi. How are you? And we have Keith. And let's see. Said Tony and Renee. Yes, cool. Okay, so everybody, welcome to this very informal love stream. The reason I'm doing this is because, one, it is right before Anthrocon, which is something that I'm very excited about. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But also, I wanted to do something special and something more informal, you know, something that we're not entirely used to. Only because it has been quite a week leading up to this and leading up to Anthrocon as well. So here we are. And I want to. Oh, King, yes, sorry, I apologize. Hi, King, how are you? And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, and I apologize that it was not announced and it was just kind of impromptu, and here we are, like we're doing this because why not, right? Is because every time I do a love stream, every time I do something live or something special like this, it's usually announced. But you know what? Sometimes you got to do things on the fly. And unfortunately, that's how things worked out with this stream in particular. This is very on the fly, but it's only because I had a lot of preparation and things to do for Anthrocon. And here we are. So it's really lovely to see all of you here. I had no idea that so many of you would show up to this. And I literally put this together in less than 5 minutes. So let me tell you, it really means a whole lot to me that you all are here. So the fact that you're here and the fact that you're supporting, it just means the world to me. So thank you for being here, and thank you for taking time out of your evening to say hello. So hi. Oh, Cosmo gives cheese. Well, thank you, Cosmo. I appreciate that. And yes, Pride Month, Max. Absolutely. Pride Month is almost over. I can't believe it. Hello, Joshi. How are you doing? And Aaron says hello. Your fursuit is very adorable. Thank you, Aaron. It's always a pleasure to see you. Akiz, hello, Akiz, and A. Johnson. And we have 2 Cosmos in the chat. Hello, other Cosmo. Very cute names. So hopefully 2 things. 1, I hope that this is seen and heard. And 2, I hope that this isn't a huge inconvenience for any of you because, like I said before, it was not announced. But, you know, I kind of wanted to do it like this because this is kind of how it feels to be preparing for a convention. Like, it feels very last minute. So to all of you who are watching now, I again want to thank you, but also the fact that we're here right now and having a good time on this lovely Sunday night, it just means the world. So I would rather not be in any other place than right here. So thank you again for being here. Um, let's see. Renee says, I'm playing soccer once more. This is my last time playing soccer this summer. Oh, really? So, you think you're going to win, Renee? And how did your games go all summer? I'm very curious. Where did my paws go? That's what I want to know. I know I brought paws down here. Oh, there they are. They're behind me. So, you didn't see that. I had paws this whole time. I don't know what you're talking about. So. There we go. Squeaky. Squeaky paws. Yay. See, King says, I'm not going to Anthrocon this year. Oh, I'm sorry, King. Oh. You think you'll be there next year? Curious. Will I be seeing you next year? I'm sorry you can't make it this year. I do want to meet you at some point, and I really hope I get to in the future. But until that day comes, it will be so worth it. Wolf Drifter says, hello. Hi. Says, hello, Samson Cat. Yes, it's very nice to see you, Wolf. Thank you for being here. Joshy says, how am I doing? I'm doing as well as I can be. It has been a busy, busy week. Working and house sitting, as y'all can tell. I actually am in a different location. And I started to mention, I hope you all can hear and see me because I am currently in a different house. I'm at a family member's house because I am house sitting for them. So I am in their basement right now, if you couldn't tell from the hearth and like all the stuff over here. And the reason I'm down here is because that is where the router is. It's like right up there. Because the rest of the house, it is not great internet. So being down here is probably the best access point that I could have. So I'm dealing with some very subpar lighting. This is literally a reading lamp that I have on my face. And the router's right up there, and I'm using my iPhone. That's not my primary phone. This is my primary phone right here, is an Android, but I have an iPhone for stuff like this, for videos and for streaming and that kind of thing. So it's a very, very like undercut setup. So I'm glad it's working. Let's see, and I can actually scroll in the chat, which is nice. So I'm using my other phone for the chat because my iPad did not want to work. Shame. Oh. Let's see. Oh, A. Johnson, you're going to Anthrocon this year? Lovely. Well, I hope I get to see you. Aaron says, haven't played soccer in a long time. Planning to catch up on some soccer this summer. Well, cool. I hope you enjoy your games coming up. I've only played soccer a few times in my life, and that was back in school, so I'm not that great. But, hey, you do what you like, right? Beans are behind me. Yes, you saw them, yes. Squeaky beans. Oh, thank you, Keys. I will definitely have a great time at Anthrocon. It is my favorite convention of all time ever, and there's just been something telling me that this year is going to be the best one ever, so I'm very, very excited to make that happen. So I'll be at the Westin this year. I was last year too, so I was very lucky and very blessed to have found a spot in the Westin, so I will be there from Wednesday night to Monday afternoon. So I'm going to be there almost an entire week. I'm very excited. It'll be my first time going there on a Wednesday, so I get to get right into the fluffy action immediately. Yay! Let's see. Max is asking, it's a personal question to ask, but are you gay, bi, pan, or something? Not judging in any way, but I'm curious to let you know what you identify as perfectly valid and welcoming. Well, thank you, Max. I actually identify as gray asexual. And to those of you who don't know, gray ace is like the short term. That basically means that asexual means that you don't really have any interest or like sexual interest in things. But the gray part is you can appreciate like sexual situations or like, you know, that type of thing. But I'm not really that type of person. I don't really, you know, identify too much with that without getting too much into it, you know. But I prefer to connect with the person on a personal level. If I do date somebody, like any other relational things that kind of come out of that are a bonus, but I don't really look for them. So any of y'all who also identify as gray ace, then more power to you. But yes, that is my identity. Yes, all the squeaks, indeed, Keys. Oh, Renee says, it's not like it's a class I do at my school. There are different numbers of soccer class, so this year is my last one. It's how it works. Oh, okay, gotcha. Will you be doing it again next year, Renee? Um, yeah, I remember those. I was in a league for a little bit, but I didn't end up working out, so, not really my thing. It is what it is. Cosmo says, I wish I was able to go to a convention like TFF, and poor I might wait a till you're 16 to get a job. Oh, get a job. Okay, yeah. That's a really good plan, Cosmo. It is very important that you have your priorities straight before you go into going to conventions because they can be expensive and they are also time consuming, and you got to make sure that you're in the right mindset and also the right age group. Now you could attend furry conventions at your age with if you go with your parents or if you go with an adult that is responsible for you. You want to be safe at all times. That is my advice to you. Be safe. Whatever age you decide to go to a convention, but it is also good to have a good financial standing. So that's good that you're thinking that way. Oh, Cosmo, you're also Ace. Well, hello, fellow Ace. Yes. Let's see. Wolfie Boy, hello Wolfie Boy, says, how is your day going so far? It's been pretty busy. I woke up this morning in this strange house. I took care of the dog and the house and whatever I needed to get done, and I actually went back to my place for a couple hours to help a friend clean their fursuit for Anthrocon. So I was there for a few hours. I did some cleaning because I want to come back to a very clean house when I get back from the convention, so that's why. And got that done. I came back here, and here we are. So thank you for asking. I hope your day is going well, too. Keith says, I didn't know your beans squeak. Yes, they do. Squeak, squeak. Let's see. Joshy says, glad you're doing well. Sadly lost our cat Jade that we had last month due to pneumonia and seizures. It was heartbreaking to lose, but at least she's in a better place. Absolutely. I am really sorry for your loss, Joshy. You never really, the pets that we lose in our life, they leave those spaces in our heart, and we keep them in our hearts as much as we can, and we'll never forget them. So, yeah, here's to your cat Jade. We know that she's resting peacefully and that she is in a better place indeed. So, here's to Jade. If I had a drink, I would have a drink on Jade. Savvy Wolf, hi Savvy, how are you? Says, Creepsome. Oh, Creepsome, hi. It's been a while. Yes, it has, Creepsome. How are you doing? It has been a minute. How have you been? Oh, Shasta. Hi, Shasta. How's it going? It's good to see you, too. And Max says, I'm gay. I can also date trans, but just because I date trans men doesn't mean I'm straight or bisexual. Yeah, your identity is what you make it. Your gender identity, your sexual identity, orientation, whatever it may be. That's for you, and you can decide how that fits into you, like your preferences is what I'm trying to say. So whatever your preference is, then by all means go for it. Johnson says Monday it's going to be 87 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh my goodness, that is warm. Yeah, it was actually quite cool today. It was very nice outside, about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was nice and breezy. So it's going to be very hot Anthrocon week. So I'm not looking forward to that. Let's see. Renee says, after taking this class, that's it. I'm done. I have to look for other sports classes in the fall or spring. Oh, okay, Renee. Gotcha. All right. So are there any sports or any extra activities that you're looking to get into? Maybe a different sport or maybe some other type of activity that you're looking at? I've always wanted to get into more music stuff. That's something that I want to really get into in the future, is whether it's taking a class or taking a course or something like that. I want to do something with like piano or maybe another stringed instrument or music theory. That would be really interesting. Let's see. Aki says, personally, I know for sure that I'm bi. However, I found out that I was also fictosexual. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that term, Aki. So could you explain? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. And King says, I still have an idea of showing the picture in honor of my friend Spectre. Oh, yes, Spectre, absolutely. At Anthrocon next year. Yes, thank you for bringing that up, King. And I hope you do make it next year so that that can happen. To those of you who are familiar with Spectre the Wolf, he has passed away about a year ago now, which is crazy, but we still remember him greatly. And this year at Anthrocon, we're actually going to be doing something very special for him. So I'm excited to get together with his friends that we miss together with him, or I mean, we miss him together, and we're going to be doing something special. So rest in peace, Spectre. We will never forget you, and we're going to be having a great time in Anthrocon for your sake. So thank you, King, for bringing that up again. Let's see. Yeah, Wolfie, it's been quite eventful and exhausting. That's not even the half of it. Yesterday was even busier because I cleaned 3 fursuits yesterday. I cleaned a fursuit today and 3 yesterday. So, including my own. So that's a lot of fursuits to clean. It's because I have the little green machine carpet cleaner that I love so much. So yeah, it's been very eventful this weekend in preparation for next week. Okay, you're working on some drawings, King, while you're in college. Cool. And yes, Josh, you drink on date, absolutely. Wolf is asking, is this a new fursuit or an older one? This is new as of last month, Wolfie. It is as of second week of May. It is brand new. It is made by Sarah Cat Fursuits. I had been waiting about a year and some change for this to happen, and it finally did, and it showed up right before Furry Week in Atlanta. So I'm very lucky to have gotten this in time for a convention, but also, wow, like, yeah, this has been in the works for quite some time. And my old fursuit, the one that you all are familiar with and have seen in other videos and streams, that is going on 5 years, almost 5 years of being in my possession. So it was time for a new one, but also I will not be retiring the old one. You will still be seeing it in other videos and such. And yeah, I'm just really happy to have my new boy. So yeah, shout out to Sarah Cat for making this happen for me. Savvy's saying, I'm doing good. I was at Put-in Bay. Oh, really? For the Pirate Fest yesterday in Put-in Bay, Ohio with my brother and 2 friends. It was a lot of fun. Well, good for you, Savvy. Yeah, I love Put-in Bay. I haven't been there in quite some time. But wow. Yeah, I hope you had a great time. Pirate Fest sounds really interesting. Hope you got some fun memories and pictures and stuff that you can look back on. And Alex, hello Alex, how are you? Says, hello everyone, nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too, Alex. Thank you for being here. It's nice to meet you. And Shasta says, been very busy in life and my channel. Shockingly got 1,000 subs a week ago. Well, congratulations. Congratulations to you, Shasta. That is a huge milestone. So yes, by all means, keep doing what you do and keep growing because nobody can do things the way that you can. I'm very proud of you. Oh, Kristen. Hello, Kristen. How are you? Says, hi, my dearest friend Samson. Love you. Hugs to you. Blowing kisses. Aw, thanks. And says, you like the 3rd Doctor video and the new fursuit, I'm assuming you mean. And you're gentle, sending you many thoughts. And oh, okay. Well, thank you very much, Kristen. I appreciate that. It's good to see you too, and thank you for the compliment. Creepsome says, I'm sorry. I've been well. Sorry I've missed some of your streams. Been busy with work right now and officially on vacation. Well, good for you, Creepsome. Keep on hitting those books and making that money. That's good for you. It's good to be productive. And yeah, work can be definitely burnout and inducing, but I hope that you're enjoying your vacation as much as you can. But it is very good to see you. It's roasting here, 101 degrees. Oh my goodness, Wolfie. Wolf, oh my gosh. Are you gonna be okay? It is very hot indeed. Cosmo says, went camping for 3 days. Was an assembly of churches in North Texas, but to be honest, it was fun. The only thing I worried about is having trouble sleeping because I have a Bluey plush. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I hope that I hope nobody judged you for it. You know, it's good to have those companions with you, you know. Renee says, other than that, I went to San Diego County Fair. Had a great time here. Got to go on rides and watch entertainment. Plus, this year's theme is retro. Oh, cool. What was your favorite thing about that? What was your favorite thing besides, like, what was your favorite retro thing, Renee? I'm curious. Let's see. Oh, okay, King, you're going back to college in the fall. Good for you. Let's see. Joshy says, I want to ask a question. Does anyone remember the CGI animated music videos called Animusic? I don't think so, Joshy. I can't say that I'm familiar with that. Do you know what that? Could you explain for the people? Oh, okay. Aaron knows what it is. Cool. Wolfie says, that new fursuit does look really nice. I do have a question though. Do you have a backstory for your Sona? Yes, I do, as a matter of fact, Wolfie. And I'll give you the abridged version. It is actually laid out in one of my videos. But basically, the lore is I was the product of a male fox and a female cat, and they fell in love, and they basically decided to run off together because they knew in their communities that they would not be accepted in their relationship. So they ran off together, ended up having me, and the rest is history. My father, quote unquote, Fox, ran off to protect his wife and me from hunters, and I was raised ever since. So, and I became anthropomorphic. I was born anthropomorphic. So, that's kind of like the fantasy lore of my persona. But how I came up with my persona actually came from an idea of me not knowing what hybrids were. I was originally just a fox, and I was like, well, I kind of want to be a cat as well. And a friend of mine at the time that I started talking to was like, hey, you can be both. They're called hybrids. I'm like, oh, really? So I became a cat fox. So yeah, that was back in 2011. So I was about 15 at the time. Oh my gosh, time flies. Oh, Chase is here. Hi, Chase. How are you? Says, had an absolutely no idea you were streaming tonight, but I hope I made it in time. Oh, yes, you did. Yeah, like I said before, this was very impromptu and unannounced, and mostly because of my timing and my house sitting and preparing for Anthrocon. So sorry if I surprised any of you, but I'm glad that we're here now and we're having a good time. Shasta says, funny you should talk about cleaning fursuits. I just cleaned my fursuit head. Oh, did it go well? I hope it went well. All of the fursuit cleaning yesterday and today, man, there was a lot of, let's just say that there was a lot of things that came out of that, and I'm glad that everything's clean now. It looks much better than it used to. Aki says, I thought I was aromantic and bisexual, although I thought that was heteroromantic and bisexual. I'm really just bisexual and fictosexual. I say that because of my attraction to furry characters. Oh, fair enough. Okay, so like fiction. I see what you're saying. Okay. I gotta read up more on fictosexual. I've never heard of that before, but I will look into it. But that is interesting. To fictional characters and such. Interesting. King says, in the future I want to have 6 fursuits, starting 1 fursuit for now, and I'm trying to find a fursuit maker to make me a golden retriever fursuit and squishy paws. There are plenty out there indeed, and I hope you find the right maker for you and budget friendly as well. Let's see. Wolf Drifter says, I don't mind the heat so much. Oh, it went away. 1 second. Sorry, everybody. Chat just reset. I don't mind the heat so much. I went for a hike to pick up a birthday cake. Thankfully, it didn't melt. Well, thankfully, it did not. Yeah, that would not have been good. Oh, A. Johnson. In Pittsburgh, it's 62 degrees Fahrenheit and cloudy. Well, perfect. Sounds like it's going to be a good start to the convention. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Yes, this is the shirt that I'm wearing. It says, oh, for Fox's sake. Yeah, there you go. And a cardigan that doesn't fit me too well. So thank you for noticing. I got this at, I believe I got this at TFF this year, and I love it. It is one of my favorite furry shirts that I own. Renee says, my favorite was the exhibits, and there was a few toys and things that I saw from when I was born in the 90s. There was also toys from other times, and I can't quite describe. It was awesome. Well, that's good for you, Renee. Sounds like there are a lot of retro toys, like some original release toys, which is fantastic. I really like the old school toys. Like if I could have a collection of like the old school 20th century toys, I definitely would. Those are so cool. Joshy says, oh, you have to watch them. You know what? I'm going to show you one of them when I meet up with you at MFF this year, and it's basically a bunch of animated music CGI videos and instruments. Well, I'd love to see that, Joshy. Absolutely. I would love to see that from you. And I can't wait to see you at MFF, Joshy, as well. Kristen, I don't know if I have the energy to play guitar right now. Plus, I have plushy paws, but maybe in a future live stream. Who knows? Let's see. Chase says how I've been. Not so well. Basically, birthday was last Thursday, and although I had some sesame chicken for my birthday, I didn't really want much to celebrate. Oh, really? Well, happy belated birthday to you, Chase. I hope it was still a good time. Sesame chicken sounds really good, by the way, right now. But happy belated birthday to you. I hope it was still a good time and you found some joy out of it. Let's see. Oh, I see Cameron. Hi, Cameron. Shasta says, I just did brushing and put fragrance on it. I doubt you have seen my videos, but I tend to try and keep it looking good for my videos. I'll have to take a look, Shasta. Now that you mention, and I will have to check it out after this. So yes, remind me, poke me if I don't watch or comment. So please, if I don't comment on one of your videos, I promise I will do my best to get to that. Kimberly says, hiya. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? Oh, Kimberly, you're a new furry. Well, welcome to the fandom, Kimberly. I'm very happy to see you here. It's lovely to meet you, and I hope that you're enjoying your time so far. How did you find the fandom? I'm curious. Oh, King had a great 19th birthday. Well, happy birthday to you, King, and happy 19th as well. Hope you had a great time. Let's see. Oh, Kimberly says, nice shirt. Thank you. I appreciate that. Creepsome. I have not watched the new Velma series. I heard some mixed reviews about it, but I'm not entirely sure. I have seen some previews and some things about it, but I don't know if it's really my style. I'll have to actually sit down and watch just to get a real read on it, but yeah, maybe one day. Let's see. Renee says, I discovered a new song on Thursday on iHeartRadio. The song is called Midnight Ride by Orville Peck. Kylie, not sure how to pronounce that name, I'm sorry. And, oh, Diplo, okay, gotcha. It's a great song and a mix of country and disco. I'll have to check it out, Renee. Thanks for the recommendation. Well, thank you, Kimberly. I really appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much for your support. And let's see. Oh, yeah, June 21st last week. Well, King, happy belated birthday to you. And, yep, hi, Cameron, how are you? And Baby Wolf says, hey, hi, how are you? How's it going? Hope you all are having a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping in once again. Let's see. Max says, as you may know, both my BF and Paramore are bi men, and I'm the only gay man in the trio. Okay, gotcha. Well, you know, your identity is your own, indeed. Oh, yes, Joshy, I did see that. I will get back to you in a timely manner. So don't you worry, I did not forget about you. Oh, you're a furry cartoonist and character designer, Kimberly. I'm curious, what do you draw? Like, do you draw just furries, or do you draw comics, or what's your style? I'm very curious. That is interesting that you do that. Let's see. Jay says, I don't really find my birthday worth celebrating. Oh, why not? And also, don't know if you saw the email from the two arts, but that was me. There was more and what the email said about A&E. Okay, yeah. Chase, I have seen your emails, so I will also be getting back to those. Between the YouTube comments and everything that comes into the inbox, trust me, it can be hard to, it can be really hard to kind of like file that together, but I will be looking at that and getting back to you. So thank you for the reminder. Let's see. Oh, let's see. It's kind of hard to pronounce that username. I apologize. Tokino, I believe, or Tosino 08. Hi, how are you? Says, hope I'm not being rude, but what are your pronouns? I go by he, him, his. Those are my pronouns. And yes, it is always nice to have new members, Shasta. I agree. Oh, hello, Hatchiput. Hello, Chase's mom. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. And Cameron says, nice shirt. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's one of my favorite shirts that I have in my collection. Oh, King, you saw Inside Out too. What did you think of it? I'm curious. What were your thoughts? Oh, Baby Wolf, you had a bad accident in a canoe. Oh dear, are you okay? Oh. Oh, hello, Derpy. Hello, Derp Husky. How are you? Oh my gosh, it is a sweetheart. How's it going, Derp? It's good to see you here. Mwah. Let's see. Kimberly says, let me tell you, back in 2020, I went to downtown Disney. Oh, really? I just bought some Zootopia merch and I asked my mother if I could become a furry, and she said yes, and that's how I became a furry. Well, good for you. Good for you, Kimberly. What did your mom think about the furry community? I'm curious. And sounds like you've already had quite an adventure finding the fandom, and Zootopia is definitely one of those more positive outlets. Oh, I'm sorry, baby wolf. I hope your ankle feels better. Oh, you poor thing. Make sure you ice it, have plenty of water, and try and get it as mobile as possible. That's gonna make it. It's gonna help it get a lot better very quickly. Oh, okay. Renee, you also saw Inside Out too. Cool. You Renee saw Inside Out too, and it was great. I have to try this. Well, I definitely plan to. I do like psychology and mental health stuff. So Inside Out, the first Inside Out, I thought was good. So I plan to see Inside Out 2 very soon, and we'll see how that works. Um, oh wow, Josh, you've been in the fandom for 4 years. My goodness. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, Sorry, the chat is like jumping in my fingers here, so my apologies. If I don't get to your comment, I apologize. Feel free to send it again if I don't get to it. There's a lot that's happening here, so. Let's see. Chase says the reason why is because my birthday feels nothing more than a reminder that I'm running out of time. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a hard truth for me that scares me. Well, that's okay, Chase. It's okay to feel that way. I like to think of it as not running out of time, but more time that I have opportunity to live. So it is true. We all do have a time limit. However, what we do at that time is, in fact, the most important part. So I hope you can do great things. I hope you can do great things with the time. And I can say that for all of us. We all should make the most of our lives while we can, because we all have this opportunity. Let's not squander it. Oh, Cameron, yes, I am indeed. I'm very excited for Anthrocon. It's my favorite con of all time, and I cannot wait. It's going to be the best year yet. I just know it. Oh, Cosmo, name is just bacon in Spanish. Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh my gosh, Hetchy! Oh my gosh, thank you for the $10. I just saw that. I apologize. Well, thank you so much for the donation. That means so much to me. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you all are too much. Like really, every single stream, like Hatchie, you just you always get to my heart. So thank you again for the donation. I really don't deserve it, but I really appreciate that and the time that you put into saying the words that you do and the kindness that you bring to every stream and every video, and your son Chase, the same thing. You all are just wonderful people, and I really don't deserve you. So thank you for your donation so much. It really means a lot to me. Oh, so Shasta, you got into the fandom by Zootopia as well. Well, I can't say I blame you. It's a very good outlet. Creepsome, I almost forgot. I hope you've been well and yourself. Hope life hasn't been rough on you. Oh, not really. It's just been busy. Like there are some days where all I do is just sleep because of my lack of sleep and also all the things that I do on a weekly basis. It is insane sometimes. But thank you for saying that. Aw, and yes, thank you for the mom hugs. Indeed, Joshy. Oh, Kimberly, your parents loved your artwork, and we started joining the fandom because you've been in art major college. Oh, art major, really? You started watching animation history and documentary that helped draw characters. That is really cool. Yeah, it sounds like they're a fan. It's amazing where you find the fandom in like some of the most obscure places, but yeah, art is definitely a very powerful place to find it. Let's see. Wolf Drifter says, one time when I was young, I bought a furry mask. My brother threw it away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They think furries are weird and are just normal people like everyone else. Yeah, really, they have no business to tell you like what you should be into and what you shouldn't be. That's for you to decide. And I'm really sorry that that happened to you, but I hope that in the future, when you can you make your own decisions and you can really stand on your own and independent and all that type of thing. I hope that they can see that it is something that is very important to you, and it's really not something that they can just like throw away because it's not their say, you know. So I appreciate you sharing your story there because it really does bring a lot of inspiration to others to say you can be who you are. Oh yeah, Inside Out 2 was great. Understood. Campion, hi Campion. Says Smother Samson in love. Oh no, you Campion. I can't wait to see you next week, or I guess this week now. It's hard to believe I'm saying that, but wow. Yes, I give the Green Bunny loves as well. I will be seeing you very soon, Campion. I'm so excited. Um, let's see. Chase says I just halted myself from getting any more games and all that. Yeah, they can be, a little cumbersome after a while. Like getting games every year, they just after a while it's just not as special as it used to be. And Chase says also A&E. Oops, it went away. Pardon me. Says also A&E. I didn't know. I don't know what to do. I'm seriously scared that if I go, nobody would want to interact with me. Well, Chase, you know, for a convention like that, sometimes when you make the first move, the rest follows. So just remember that you're not alone in that. I was scared my first for a convention as well, or just any convention in general. I still get nervous, so it's really not a weird thing to be nervous or scared. You can, as long as you find your own stride and you can find your own comfort in those scenarios and those places, then you can do anything. Once you start doing it and interacting with people, you being the person to go up and interact, it gets a lot easier every interaction. So all you got to do is try. That first step can mean a lot in the future. Renee says, speaking of movies, I saw the new Despicable Me 4 comes out this Wednesday. Looks funny. Well, oh, you'll have to let me know how it is, Renee. And hugs back to you, Creepsome. Yes, hugs to you. There you go. Oh, thank you, Joshy, for saying that. Deserve all the love in the world, Samson. You're such an awesome human. I'm human? What? No, I'm kidding. And we honestly need more people like you. Oh, well, thank you. And you make the world a better place. That means a lot. Thank you so much, Joshy. And all I have to say to that is, no you. Hatchie says, it isn't right for strangers or especially family to try and force you to conform to their ideas. Be brave, be loving, and work to get it to the point where, mental freeness. Oh, gotcha. Yes, absolutely, Hatchie. It does get easier, it does get better, and I can guarantee you that once things start working more in your favor and you can start making your own decisions, then it all just falls together. It's going to be hard, sure, but it's going to be a lot easier in the future than it is right now. Oh yeah, Chase, definitely something that a lot of people struggle with is agoraphobia. Sometimes it just takes that first step, like I said, just stepping out of your comfort zone and making it happen. So I'm more power to you, my friend. I know you can do it, and you have a good support system in your family as well. So you can, I know you can do it, and you can make it happen for yourself. Kristen says, do you like chocolate sundae, Dr. Mew, and chocolate chips? Yes, I do. In fact, my favorite ice cream is Moose Tracks. Oh, okay. King says, I have this opportunity that I'll go to my first furry con and have my fursuits. Well, you don't necessarily need fursuits to go to a furry convention, but that is a good goal. I know you can do it. Just remember where your budget is. Just remember to keep your financial plan in place and don't stray from it as much as you can because fursuits are expensive, as are conventions. So just remember, have fun, but also be smart. Oh, thank you, Sauces, and hi, Sauces. How are you? Thanks for all you do. I do my best, Sauces. Thanks for acknowledging, and thanks for the compliment. I really appreciate you, and all of you for that matter. Yeah, Wolf Drifter. That's pretty much any older brother. My older brother was the same way. thinks he knows best, thinks he knows better, and yeah, he may have more experience and he may be older. That doesn't mean that he's always right. Let's see. Oh, Shasta, you gotta go now. Okay, it was nice catching another stream, and don't forget about your video. Bye, all, and all the cuties. Yes, Shasta, I shall check out your channel very soon. So thank you for reminding me. Hope you have a great night, and thanks for stopping in. It's good to see you. Yes, absolutely, had she put, yeah. So Chase, your mother will be with you, so that's a great thing to have. Like, that's a great support to have, especially at your first convention. It's something that it's good to have a point person to be with you. For me, my point people are my friends. So anytime I feel overwhelmed or nervous at a convention, I can always go to my friends, and they are my support system as well. So it's not unusual. You can do it, but just remember you always have that option to go back to that place that you need to. Let's see. Oh, Lorek. Hi, Lorek. Says, evening. So cool you're going to get. See, I won't this year, sadly, due to mental illness. Maybe I'll see you at MFF. I hope so, too, Lorek. It's good to see you, and I'm really sorry to hear that you can't make it to Anthrocon, but I hope that you can feel better, and I hope that what you're dealing with is something that is short-lived. So I'm really pulling for you. You know, it's something that not a lot of us struggle with, and some of us do, but I know that you can conquer these demons. Kristen, I can't say for sure if this shirt comes in plus sizes. I got it from a vendor at a convention, and I'm not entirely sure what their sizes were. This right now is an XL, so I don't know. Maybe if you Google this like fox shirt that says "Oh for Fox sake," remember the fox part, right? Not saying any dirty words. Maybe you can look it up, Google it, and see what you can find out. No, you, Joshy. I can do this all night. Let's see. Oh, Kimberly, you saw the new Kung Fu Panda 4 back in March. It was okay, not the best, but okay, one of my favorite films. Yeah, I prefer the first one and the second one. The third one was alright. I have not seen the fourth one yet, but I do plan to at some point. I think the first one will always be my favorite Kung Fu Panda of all time. Oh, Renee says, speaking of games, Luigi's Mansion 2 is out now. It's a remake version of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Yeah, sorry, Dark Moon. How cool is that? That's really cool. I may stream that at some point in the future. Who knows? Lorik says, can't stay anyway. Have to work for the morning. Have fun and hope to catch you next time. Love your awesome video. Aw, okay, Lorik. Well, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a great night, and I hope that you have an even better day tomorrow at work. So, more power to you, and stay strong, no matter what. Oh, Campion says, chocolate ice cream with M&Ms on a cone is my thing. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Oh, I would add peanut butter to that, Campion. That's just me. Oh, we're all talking about ice cream here. Oh my gosh, now I want ice cream. Wow. I am craving ice cream like crazy right now. Thank you, chat, for bringing up the ice cream chat. I might get some after this. And yes, hugs to you too, King Golden. Thank you for the hugs. There's some back for you. Let's see. Wolfie says, I have a fursuit, just not to wear it because I'm socially awkward to wear in front of anyone, even other furries. Well, you know, as I said earlier, Wolfie, sometimes it just takes that first step, and it's good. It gets easier with every step that you take to wear it. But the good news about a fursuit is that it kind of creates that barrier between you and that person or other furry, and you know, they don't see your facial expressions. They can't really tell your body language too well, but you know, it does help with social anxiety, you know, just to be a big fluffy character. And when you can get into your character as much as you can, then it gets a lot easier in the long run. So I hope that you can make it happen. Oh, Tabby Monk. Hi, Tabby. How are you? Oh my goodness. Tabby, are you going to be at AC? I really hope so. And if you are, I really want to see you and give you many, many hugs. I have missed you terribly. My goodness. It was so good to run into you at FWA, by the way. I don't know if I told you that yet, but yeah, wow. Man, every time I see Tabby at a convention, it's always just like a burst of energy. Just like I feel energized just being around this person. Like, oh my gosh, just you energize me, Tabby. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, Kimberly says, I bought a fursuit as a Christmas present. It's a pink haired kitsune fox. Her name is Sakura, as she's a Rockstar character. That's really cool. Aw. Where did you get the fursuit? I'm curious. And that's the perfect gift, by the way. Oh, Joshi, has anybody watched Robots? Not in many years, Joshi. My goodness, I have not seen that movie in quite a bit. Max says, I hope Tuesday won't end up the same way as last week because apparently it was stressful. What happened is that K1 had a meltdown, and then J2 was misbehaving and causing drama, and lastly, B1 threw a chair. Oh, that sounds terrible. B1 is the one who's deaf. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I hope that they can rectify the situation. I hope it does not go the way it did last week, Max, because I used to work in a very similar place, and anytime someone was having a bad day, usually the next few days, it just ended up working out a lot better. So I hope that that's the case for this Tuesday as well. Wolf Drifter says, Handles ice cream is good. Yes, it is. We have a Handles right down the street from here, and my gosh, I love their chocolate peanut butter. Oh, it's so good. Ah, I might go there after this, to be honest. Cosmo says, I struggle with things because I have insecurities. Hey, don't we all? Yes. Something like that, because although my mom loves me and she calls me out, scolds me, I cry privately. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cosmo. Oh, dear. Well, you know, it's good to know, like, you acknowledge that your parents love you. That's, like, the first thing, most important. But just remember that we have a limited amount of time with them. So while you can make the best of a situation until you can get out on your own and be your own person, an independent self. So I hope that that's the case for you very soon. So just hang in there, be the best son that you can, and everything else will follow, I promise. Let's see. Aki says, is it okay if I share this weird Winx Club spoof? I mean, I suppose, if you could post links, Akis. Oh, yes, Keith says, M&M's and ice cream. Yes, I agree. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Cosmo, it's okay to feel different, You may feel different from everybody else, even in your family, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing, By all means, be as different as you can, because there are too many mediocre people in the world. So be special, be unique, be yourself. Oh, okay, gotcha, Max. So identity protection, very smart indeed. Let's see. Hey, Cosmo, me too. I also identify as those things as well. Tabby says, goes well, saw my mom, aw, making sure she's doing well. I hope to see you and others at AC later. Yeah, I hope so too, Tabby. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I will be there from Wednesday to Monday. So if you see me walking around, I hope that you come bouncing up to me and just like say, hey, and then if I see you, I'll be sure to do the same thing. I will bounce. I will try to do my best to bounce up to you in very Tiger Chipmunk fashion, just as an ode to you. So it's always a pleasure to see you, Tabby. So I'm excited. I'm excited that I'll be seeing you at AC. Yay! And by the way, I hope your mom is doing well. I'm glad to hear that you got to see her. Oh, yes, indeed, Hachi. Stay safe, everyone who is dealing with the hurricane. Yes, indeed. Please take cover if you can. Find a low spot in the house. Cover your head. Make sure to avoid windows. Indeed. Renee says, we went to the beach on Friday and had barbecue. It was fun. It was time to go home, and we went heading back. Something weird happened to my dad's car. Oh, dear. Pulled over and suddenly broke down. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was everybody safe? I hope everybody got back home okay. And I hope that your dad gets the car fixed, because car problems just suck. Let me tell you. I just spent almost $200 on car repairs. And that was kind of painful. So there's nothing worse than car problems, let me tell you. Logan. Hi, Logan. Says, hi, Samson. Hope you stay cool because I got a headache and no thanks to the heat. Absolutely, Logan. It is hot here too, and I'm beating a little bit in this thing. So, I hope that you get to stay cool. I hope that where you are, there's air conditioning, and I also hope that ibuprofen can help that poor head of yours. Oh dear. Sometimes a cold shower helps. I love cold showers. Um. Oh, okay. Kimberly says fursuit came from China or Japan. I don't know because anime is popular around the anime. Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like a kimono suit almost. Maybe kimono. I could be wrong, but yeah, I know the type that you're talking about. Yeah, Joshi, Robots is one of my favorites. It was Zootopia before the movie was released. I agree. It had some interesting Zootopia vibes to it. It had like that communal type thing going for it. So yeah, I haven't seen that movie in gosh, like 15 years or something like that. Yes, Max. You and I had a very similar job to yours as well. I also worked with people with those types of disabilities. So I hope that in time they find what they're looking for and find the treatment that they need because it is hard when you're working in that environment and people aren't getting the care that they need. So that is my hope for everybody who works and everybody is in that system. I hope that they get the care and the right support that is needed. And more power to you, Max, for being in that line of work because that is not easy. Kimberly says, because my persona is based off of Japanese mythology and the kawaii culture and cuteness. Yeah, I can see that. Very cute indeed. I do enjoy that type of culture as well, so I agree. Creepsome, my favorite ice cream is cookies and cream. Oh, man, that's up there for me too. Ah, man, how I really want ice cream. I gotta see if the family that lives here, if they have any ice cream back in that back door there, because there's a giant freezer back there, and I bet you there's ice cream. Knowing them, there probably is. Oh my gosh, Tabby, you know me already. Like, yes, Reese's and peanut butter chocolate. Oh, I love both so much. Like, there's literally a bowl of Reese's on my coffee table at home. So, you're not wrong. I do love Reese's. Oh my gosh. Or if you're in Ohio, we say Reese's. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Chase says, thanks, Samson. I hope that if I do go, hopefully many suitors will give me hugs. Yes, absolutely, Chase. If I could seriously use it, considering that I feel so lost and knowing that what would do. It is magical to get a hug from a fursuiter. Take it from me, someone who wasn't always a fursuiter. Getting a hug from a fursuiter is, oh, it just sets your heart aflutter. There's a feeling like no other. It kind of rhymes. Anyway, sometimes, and I would say like 99.9% of the time, Chase, if you go up to a fursuiter and ask for a hug, they will give it to you. So by all means, once you find it in yourself to be confident enough to go up and say, may I hug you? They will hug you, and it will be a feeling like no other that you will experience. Oh, Kimberly, you got your first two paws and tails. Well, congrats. All right. Let's see. Oh, Hatchie said, when you turned 50, you wanted to have rainbow hair. Was scared that you have people being mean, but it was the opposite. I had a woman coming to me and saying they wish they had the courage. Well, that is really beautiful, Hatchie. But yeah, you know, if it makes you feel good, then by all means do it. And I bet it looked very beautiful, by the way. Rainbow hair, that sounds like quite a chore, honestly. I've never dyed my hair before, but I have seen it done. I've known many people who have. But hey, if you can make it work, then by all means, own it. Run with it. Let's see. Oh, Cat Fox mini plush says Kristen. In the future, there will be Samson plushies. I just don't know when because that is quite an expensive endeavor. So if I can get to the point where I can make enough money on YouTube to have a merch line, I will do it. Trust me. Let's see. Kimberly says, when I first watched your vids on your channel, I liked your plushie coming to life video. Oh, it's one of my favorites and adorable. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. That series of videos, ASMRs, is one of my favorites that I get to do, and it's honestly, I'll be making a third one here at some point, but because I got this new suit, but also it just kind of brings back that whole Toy Story logic of your toys and your plushies are actually alive. This is something that they don't tell you and such, and it's just it brings back that magic that I love to portray. So thank you for saying that. Let's see. Java in oh, okay. Max says Java is the term Java is in relation with coffee. Yeah, Java. When I think of Java, I think of the computer program Java. Man, that was a while ago. Let's see. Key says here's the cast: Rebecca Cunningham and Bloom Gadget, Hack Wrench, and Estella Maid Marian as oh really, Viper as Kung Fu Panda movies, and Musa Gloria from the Madagascar movies as Aisha. Oh, interesting lineup. Yeah, there's some lore there, I'm sure. As having that lineup, that would be a really interesting thing to see. So thank you for that, Akis. Oh, King, you got to go for the night. Says you have a great time at Anthrocon, and more hugs to you, and have a great night. And I'm about to draw more furry drawings or just more drawings rather, in my sketchbook. Stop in the chat. Oh, okay, King. Well, have a great night. Here's a hug for you as well. And thank you for being here. I hope I will get to see you next year at Anthrocon, and who knows, you might have your fursuit by then. So thank you again for being here. Hope you enjoy your drawing and have a great night. Oh, Shadow. Hi, Shadow. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Oh, Wolfie says, I don't really want to go, but I have to sleep for work in the morning. Yeah, me too. Wish I could call in sick. Yeah, me too as well, Wolfie. I almost took like these 3 days leading up to Anthrocon off because I was like, oh, I gotta prepare, and I want to get to the convention as quickly as possible. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? I might as well save the days while I can, save my vacation days or sick days, and just stick it out, and then it'll be so worth it come Wednesday night. Yes. Let's see. Hatchie says, I'd say everyone, if you try something scary, you will have people that wish they could be brave, and you will be the inspiration to them. Absolutely, yes. As a matter of fact, for this right here, I was very nervous to come out as for the longest time, but now that I have, it's been an absolute wonderful journey. So I'm very glad to be here and be fluffy, be myself, and get to be here with all of you. So if it wasn't for, like Hatchie said, taking that first step to be brave, it can be scary. But the fact that I also took this first step to like create videos and be my furry self is the reason that you and I here right now are chatting. So if it wasn't for that first step, we would not be here. So thank you, Hatchie, for saying that. That is absolutely true. And yes, no matter how scary things may seem, it's never as we perceive them to be. Oh, Cosmo says, my favorite ice cream is sherbet. Ooh, that sounds really good. Orange sherbet, to be exact. And thanks for the cheese. I appreciate it. Renee says, we're all okay. We had to call an Uber driver and get us home and waiting for the tow truck. So far, he said that they are making progress and he'll find out tomorrow. Well, that's good. I'm glad that things are working out in that favor and that you all got home safely, because broken down cars, stranded, ugh, that is a horrible feeling. But hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's just like a quick fix. $100, $50, maybe even 20, maybe these days, I don't know. And then bing, bang, boom, we're done. So hopefully it's not as serious as we think it is. Max says, as the Java Isle was ideal for producing coffee and is known to have a smooth texture and flavor. I did not know that. Interesting. And Logan says, that's why I only go to furry conventions during fall and winter, because I get sweaty while wearing my wolf mask. Yeah, absolutely, Logan. I also go to conventions in the winter like MFF and Wapafa and Megaplex doesn't count, it's still in the summer, but yeah, same here. But the two hottest conventions I've ever been to, one is Megaplex, which is in August, and two is Anthrocon, which is literally this coming week. So I'm not looking forward to the heat, but it is absolutely worth it. As long as we keep up on our hydration and water, that's what matters. Drink water, stay hydrated, take rests when you need to, especially if you're a suitor. Oh my gosh, I can't stress this enough. You do not want to pass out from heat stroke. I have been this close many times to passing out from heat stroke. It is not fun. Let's see. Yes, Shadow. Doing great. Sweating earlier. Jogging with your dog. Oh, wonderful. Keeping active. Yeah, it's very hot there, Shadow. As a matter of fact, Shadow, you came across my mind recently because a friend of mine actually just moved to Philly like 2 days ago. So, yeah. I don't know if you'll run into them, but who knows? Um, let's see. Max says yesterday it was raining very badly, which is not good. To go out for a stroll around town and buy stuff. So instead, I stayed home and did some nail binding. That's right. Yeah, I remember that. You talking about nail binding in Discord as well? Yes, it was very hot yesterday, indeed. Even in this area. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Logan says, I love to hug furries. It makes me feel calm and comfortable if they're okay with it. Yes, very good point, Logan. Yes. You can give hugs, you can ask for hugs, but as long as you ask. You don't want to just go up to any random person or fursuiter and just like hug them. That's uncouth, right? As long as you ask and as long as it's consensual, then it is good practice, you know? Oh, I can hear the dog scratching at the door upstairs. Oh dear. Let's see. Um, Purple. Kristen is asking if the shirt comes in purple. I actually don't know. If I see this vendor again at Anthrocon, I will ask them, Kristen. Oh, Brave Lionheart. Hi, Brave. How are you? Says, I hope you have a good time. Hope you have a good time, Bean. Wish I could be there to see you again. Absolutely, yes. I wish you could be there too. Oh, it was so good to see you last time as well. Yeah, and the plushie one was so cute and adorable and cute. I read that twice. Duh. The plushie one was so adorable and cute. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yes. And I hope to see you again soon, Brave. Absolutely. What is the next convention you're going to be at? I'm curious. And Chase says, thanks. I know I'd be really shy and just nervous about that kind of thing, but truthfully, like you said, it would really be enchanting to get hugged by a fursuiter. I'd probably want to cry. Aww. Well, as long as you let that person know, like let that fursuiter know how much it means to you, that's going to mean the world to them. So be sure you let them know like how much that means to you as well. Logan says, classified as my favorite Penguins of Madagascar movie character. Yeah. Man, some interesting characters that. I haven't seen Madagascar in quite a bit, and I did used to watch the Penguins of Madagascar series, but wow, man, it's been a minute. Let's see. Renee says, almost forgot I went to Dick's Sporting Goods and bought new sunglasses. Cool. And they have Pride ones, and since Pride Month, it is Pride Month still. You're doing Pride in July, or a Pride Run in July, rather. Oh, good for you. You'll be sporting that swag during your Pride Run. That'll be fun. Good for you, by the way, in supporting that cause and wearing your glasses. So you're going to look probably like the most fly runner there. Joshie says, I remember last year at MFF was the best one. I say the reason why it was because it was awesome because of watching these furry con videos for a few years, and I wanted to experience that, and I did. Well, good for you, Joshie. Yes, it's always a pleasure to see you at MFF, and I'm glad that the dream that you just described can become a reality, especially at furry cons. Oh yes, Shadow, trying to exercise more. Me too. I'm really trying to get out there and walk too. It's been difficult, but I'm doing my best. But good for you, Shadow. It's good to stay active. Cosmo, have you ever heard of Battle for Dram Island or BDF1? Oh, I can't say that I have, Cosmo. I'm curious of what that is. Keys, yes, Megaplex is very hot. It is Florida in the middle of summer, so you can imagine the wild times. Let's see. Oh, Ryan says, Samson, hello. It says my IRL name here, but I prefer Sterling. Oh, hello, Sterling. Hi. I'm excited to see you at AC, and I'm a big hugger. Well, Sterling, it'll be really nice to see you as well. I will be sure to give you many hugs. If you see me, by all means, please come up to me and say hello. And if you like a picture or a hug, yes, please let me know, and I shall give them both to you. I can't wait to meet you. And thank you for stopping in tonight. It really means a lot that you're here and supporting. Thank you. Um, let's see. Kimberly says, classified can't pronounce the word penguin. He says, penguins? Oh, penguins. Oh, okay. I can't pronounce it either, apparently. Oh my gosh, hi Benji, how are you? It's good to see you. Wow. It's good to see you, Benji. I already miss you, oh my gosh. King, let's see. Oh, okay, King, you're gonna be here till the end of the stream. Well, thanks for still being here. Hope I'm not keeping you up at all. Cosmo says, I have a tennis ball because I may or may not have stolen the ball from camp. Oh my goodness. I don't know if they'll miss a tennis ball necessarily, but hey, don't steal. It's not good. But then again, the tennis ball is like maybe 50 cents. I don't know. But, you know, was it worth it? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yes, Shadow. I will be coming to Philly one day. I just don't know when. Hopefully very soon. I have a few reasons to go there now. So, hey, maybe. Let's see. Oh, keys. That's a good question. What was the name of the vendor who made the shirt? Oh, it's on the tag. Literally, it's on the tag on my shirt. I'll tell you what. At the end of the stream, I will look at the tag and I will put it in the description of the stream. If I could look at it right now, like I can't like unbend my shirt and just be like, oh, there's the vendor. I can't read it anyway. So, since a lot of people have asked, I will put it in the description of the stream once this is done. So, any of you who are curious, you can go look them up. Let's see. The Fluffy Wolf says, this Saturday I'm going to Anthrocon for the first time. Well, hey, Fluffy. Good to see you, by the way. And for the first time, wonderful. I will be there. So if you see me, I'll be sure to say hi. And that goes for all of you, by the way. If any of you who are going to Anthrocon see me, feel free to come up and say hello, because I would love to meet you. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm excited for you, Fluffy. It's going to be a great time being your first your first Anthrocon. So I hope it's as good as a time as you hope it is as well. Benjamin Owen, hello Benjamin, says, hi Samson, AC is right around the corner. I have a list of at least 70 fluffs to meet there. My goodness, that's a lot of people. But hey, I think you can meet every single one of them and more, Benjamin. I can't wait to see you as well. Let's see. Did I see Renee? I forgot to ask. Did you see If yet? If you didn't, that's okay. Try renting it on digital instead. Okay, I did look it up, Renee. So it is in my watch list. So I have not seen it yet, but it is my watch list. Chase says, that's why I plan to make a new card that has what I hope to say about getting a hug at least. I'm going to use a bigger index card, or for better saying, this time, so hopefully I'll get it figured out. Yeah, you can even have like a free hugs like banner. That would be pretty awesome to see, actually. I've seen those before, and I definitely want to make one. Oh, yeah. Philly is a nice place, other than some bad parts, but it's all good. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Shadow. There's some really nice parts of Philly and some not so nice parts, but then again, you pretty much get that with every city, every major city in the U.S. Let's see. Logan says, I'm not sure if I asked you this, but have you met Fluke Husky in person yet? I hope I'll meet him at FurCon next year. Yes, I have, Logan. I met him one time. Can't remember. I believe it was AC last year. We just kind of like ran into each other, and I was like, "Oh, Fluke, hi!" And he was like, "Hi!" And like we exchanged some words and we hugged, and that was it. And we just kind of went our separate ways. But yes, he is very sweet. I hope to see him again this year. So yes, and hope you get to meet him too at some point. He is indeed quite a nice floof. So I'll be looking forward to seeing him as well. Oh, yeah, Benji. It's okay. I'm not active on my Discord either, if that makes you feel better. Oh, Benji, they're all saying hi to you. Look, that's so cute. And let's see. Oh, Max, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, last week on Monday was the anniversary of your sister's passing. Well, if I had a hat, I would take it off to your sister. We never forget those who have passed before us, and as long as we remember them, their memory will live on. So here's to your sister. I take off my theoretical hat to your sister, and I hope that your family is continuing to heal. Let's see. Keith says, haven't been to Philly since 2017. Was fun exploring the many sites in the city. Absolutely, I know that there's a lot of history there, and that's besides like visiting friends there. That's one of the things that I would love to see is just the history of Philly. Like, there's a lot there that's like, you know, American history and movie history and that type of thing. So maybe one day I will get to explore Philly. Oh, okay, Kimberly, you have your artwork on Discord. Very cool. And me too, Benji. I am excited for AC, and I'm excited to see you as well. I already miss you. And Sterling says, just be on the lookout for someone with crazy colored hair and rave outfits. All right, at night. Well, you got it. Looks like you and I will also. Looks like you and I will be partaking in the rave outfits as well. So I'll be sure to keep an eye out. Yeah, keep my eye out. I can't talk. Jeez. I think this the basement must is getting to my little brain here. So. Yes. Let's see. Chat is going a little crazy. Sorry. I once again I apologize if I don't get to your comment. It has been just like absolutely insane, especially on a mobile device. Like, wow, it's a lot different on a phone. Renee says, remember coming up, the Olympics are in Paris. That's right. Ooh la la, yes. Can't wait. There's going to be new sport breakdancing. No kidding. So there's breakdancing as an Olympic event? That is cool. Is that the first year that they're doing this? No kidding. Chase says, free hugs. I mean, I could do that, but I may have it tell about how I haven't seen or hugged a fursuiter since I was 8, and so on and so forth. And hopefully it'll be better than the first time. I'm sure it will. As at your age now, Chase, definitely. It's going to be a different experience than when you were a lot younger. It's like when you're a kid and you hugged like your first mascot character. It hits different as someone who's older. So it's still that same magical feeling, but it's different now that you understand what's really happening. Oh, let's see. Chat is interesting. And then Tokino says, gotta go now. Didn't comment much, but good night and / good morning. To everyone here, you'll have some cool vibes. Oh, well, thank you. And thanks for being here. Hope you have a wonderful night / day as well. And hope to be seeing you in future streams. And I hope this coming week is even better than you expect it to be. So thanks again for joining. Oh, Benji, you're gonna head out for now. Gonna get some food. See you at AC. Yes, hugs to you as well, Benji. Oh, can't wait to see you. And yeah, it's gonna be a great time, Benji. Oh my gosh, like, getting to hang out with you and party and just have a great time at, like, probably in my opinion the best furry convention. So it's gonna be a great time. So Benji, I hope you have a lovely night and sleep well. And yeah, I hope everything has been a smooth transition for you as well. Yes, Akis. Fluke is a very cool fursuiter indeed. If I ever get the opportunity to collaborate with him, like on a YouTube thing, I would absolutely do it. So I may ask him. I may just be like, hey, Fluke, I also have a YouTube channel. Maybe we could do something sometime. So if Fluke ever makes an appearance on my channel, that's going to be an amazing stream to watch. If it is a stream or a video, I don't know yet, but who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Oh yes, Joshy. Give love and appreciation to Raleigh and Snowball. I hope they rest peacefully. Yes. Thank you, Joshy, for bringing that up. To Raleigh and Snowball, to those that, two furries that we lost recently in the ASMR community, we will never forget them, and we'll always remember how much love that they gave to the world, and I hope that we can show as much love back to others that they gave to many in their audience. Like I said before, I never got to meet Raleigh or Snowball personally, but I did meet Raleigh's partner at TFF, and that was a real treat getting to sit and talk with them and just like kind of hear where they come from, and it was really sweet just to like get to know them for the time that I did. And I same thing, Joshy. I hope that they rest peacefully. Gone too soon, you know. So once again, I take my hat off to Raleigh and Snowball. those who have been affected by it and their families. We will never forget you both. Oh, oh goodness. Chat just went whoop once again. My apologies. Oh, Kristen, coffee ice cream. That's another favorite. My goodness. We're getting all the good stuff tonight. Shadow says Philly's history dates back to 1682. No kidding. My goodness. Yeah, it's older than the U.S. itself. Oh, Renee says I should leave too because I gotta get to bed early, and so I can get up early for the gym and soccer class. Hi Pod. Oh, hi Pod to you as well, Renee. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a great night and a good sleep. And I hope tomorrow's activities are every bit as fulfilling as you hope that they are. So thank you again for being here. Always a pleasure to see you. Have a great night. Oh, Benjamin says first year of breakdancing at the regular Olympics. It debuted at the Youth Olympic Games in 2018. No kidding. Wow. I guess I missed that part, but wow, that's going to be really cool to see. Logan says, thankfully my birthday is around October because fall is my favorite season. Summer is not really my favorite. Yeah, you know, I like fall too because it's nice and cool and it's so pretty and lovely, and I just love seeing all the leaf changes and the season change. You can just kind of like feel it in fall as opposed, and also spring, but like summer is just kind of there. It's just like a standard, basic season. Well, I like summer, but with fall and spring, you get to see the transition before your eyes, which I love. Let's see. Chase says by the way, why I say better than the first time is because my first index card I made for that kind of sucked. Oh dear. Wanted to work on a better one. Yeah, well, it's good to start somewhere, Chase, and it's good to improve on your own skills. Let's see, Cosmo, at least USA co-hosted the 2024 ICC T20 Men Cricket and World Cup. Sadly, got knocked out on the oh dear, semifinals. Oh my goodness. And the Aussies, but at least India won against South Africa. Sadly, I couldn't watch it live. Wow, that's a lot. I actually have not seen the Olympics religiously, so can't say. But hey, good for them. I may watch it this year. Who knows? Kristen says, ask for a hug. Otherwise, it's so passe. Oh, okay. I think I understand what you're saying. Yes. It is good to ask for hugs. Indeed. Absolutely. It's good to ask first instead of just assuming. So yes, that is very good practice, Kristen. Let's see. Benjamin says, I met Raleigh at AC last year. Got a picture of her. It's sad looking back on it now. Absolutely, Benjamin. Yes, it hit all of us, and I couldn't believe it when I first heard it. Like, oh my gosh, this can't be real, but it in fact was. And I used to watch Raleigh all the time. I watch Snowball too, but Raleigh's videos, I definitely garnered a lot of inspiration from. Anytime I was feeling down or anytime I was feeling like I had nothing to contribute in the ASMR community, I watched Raleigh, and Raleigh really, really helped kind of boost my spirits in that way. So, yeah, I'll never forget them either. Let's see. Keith says, losing Raleigh and Snowball at the same time was awful. It absolutely was, yes. Still hard to believe that they're gone. Yeah, and that's something that we never get over either. It's something that we can only cherish the memories that we have of them, and that's the most important part at this point. And I know that they're at peace now. I think we can say that for sure. Let's see. Joshi says it made me worried to see you go, and more because I don't want to lose awesome and caring people in their life makes the world less happy. Yeah, I won't be going anywhere, Joshi, I can assure you. But it's the same, unfortunately not everybody gets to say that, and we don't know entirely what someone is really going through. So that's a good little PSA to those who are struggling with mental health or struggling with any intrusive thoughts or dark ones. Be sure to talk about it. Tell somebody. Make sure that you're checking in on those that you love because you just never know. You know, you never know what someone is going through. So that is very, very much a good reminder, Joshy. So thank you for saying that. Let's see. Oh, Logan says, in case you didn't know, here's how you pronounce Sylveon. Sylveon. Okay. Sylveon. Got it. All right. Oh, stream froze for a second. Sorry, everybody. Oh, Duder. It's Joel the Bear, or Joel the Burr, rather. Hi, Joel. How are you? It's good to see you here. My goodness. I like your YouTube name, by the way. Um. Oh, Ben is off for the night. See you at AC. And hugs. Yes, hugs to you as well, Benjamin. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see you at AC as well. Thanks for being here, and I hope that you have a lovely night and a good sleep. I am so excited for AC. You have no idea. McKee says, "Have you heard of this furry content creator, Zach Wolf?" I believe I have. Yes. He does stuff on his YouTube channel as Zach Wolf. Sam Valentino, another character of his, and the big bad wolf, Zeke Wolf. I believe I have. Zach Wolf sounds very familiar. I'll have to look them up later. Chase says, it's basically a big index card that has the text of what I would likely want to say and stuff, so I wouldn't end up staying quiet all the time because I would get very socially anxious. Absolutely. Sometimes those outlets do help, Chase, so whatever message you want to communicate, that card will definitely help you. Yes. And then eventually, you'll find the confidence to speak up and say what you want to say. Excuse me, say what you want to say to people, like, you know, burping in front of people. Pardon me, that was a joke. Anyway, but yeah, that's a good outlet, and then it gets easier over time. So more power to you as well. Let's see. Kimberly says, if I ever go to a furry con, I really want to get some posters and plushies for my room in that way. I can draw fan art. Absolutely, yes. If you go to two places, Kimberly, the Dealer's Den has a very good amount of memorabilia and posters and like fan stuff, like fan created art and plushies and that kind of thing. But also, be sure you check out the Artist Alley. That is something that oftentimes gets overlooked, to be honest. People don't really know what the Artist Alley is, and it's actually a place for artists that, you know, like yourself, who get together, collaborate, and they have their own little tiny like booths. Like, they're a lot smaller, that's why I say tiny, but they're a lot smaller than what like Dealer's Den booths are. But Artist Alley, be sure you check that out as well, and you will find some gems. Trust me, I found some really interesting pieces in the Artist Alley alone. Let's see. Joshy says, you contribute a lot in the ASMR community. You're such an awesome fellow. Well, thank you, Joshy. I really appreciate that. I definitely do my best. And I would say the hardest part of making ASMR is the ideas. Like, coming up with good ideas and good things to record and make. Because a lot of my stuff is impromptu and it is improvised. I go off a script sometimes. Like, for example, the doctor videos, I will go off of a script. But for the most part, it is like all straight improvisation. Like, there is no script, there's just an idea and I run with it. So that's oftentimes the hardest part, is the ideas, and then the improvisation can be challenging as well. Oh, well, thank you, Kristen. I appreciate the compliment about my eyes. Ah, we have pretty eyes, very pretty eyes. Yes. Thank you, Kristen. Yeah, absolutely, King. We have lost a good amount in the community, but we remember them well, and we remember them for who they are. And it's good to be remembered for something positive and just being a positive person altogether. So we will never forget those who have come before us. Let's see. Joel says, this is your premium account. Oh, really? And your premium account is named Duder. That is actually really genius. You're my hero, Joel. I just want you to know. Max says, I'm currently making a sock and nail binding based on the upsale pattern? Upsala? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. found in Sweden. Oh, okay, it's a Swedish pattern. Gotcha. That's gonna look really interesting. Yeah. Logan says, I would love to meet Mr. Wolf from the Bad Guys. Yeah, me too. Oh my goodness. And Death from Puss in Boots. Me too. Oh, man, both of them. I'm not gonna say what I would like them to do, but let's just say I would like to meet them and give them hugs and just be like, hey, I really like your stuff. Can we be friends, please? Anyway. Akis says, always wanted to go to the dealer's den at a furry con. Yes, Akis. If you ever make it to Anthrocon, it is probably the biggest dealer's den I've ever seen in my life. Like, I've been to MFF, and theirs is pretty large, don't get me wrong, but AC, Anthrocon, their dealer's den, oh my gosh, is it massive. Because they have, like, I think it's like the second or third biggest room in the convention center, if not the biggest. And it is literally like 3 stories high. So, and I don't mean like it's stacked 3 stories. I mean like the height of the actual room is like 3 stories high. So it's big. Joshy says, I have an idea for one. There's now 2 Sams because you cloned yourself. Yes. I may or may not do something with the old suit in the future, but yes, there are now 2 Samsons, and honestly, I have enough trouble with just one of me, so that's going to be absolutely chaotic. Oh dear, what have I done? Ah, goodness. Let's see. Oh goodness. I'm sorry, the chat just went crazy again, pardon me. I gotta get back to where I was. Oop. Okay, so the chat just reset. My apologies, everybody. And Joel, you're flattered. Well, I'm glad that you're flattered. Yes. I lost my place. Oh, there it is. Okay, Creepson says, I once blurted out to my mother about wanting a fursuit of my own, and I took her by surprise at first, but she doesn't really have a problem with it. Well, that's good, Creepson. I'm glad. I ended up getting my fursuit when I was in high school, and trust me, that did cause a lot of concern. But eventually, I had that suit remade, which is the 2.0 that you all are familiar with, the one before this one, and my parents were none the wiser. They didn't even know about it until the day that I moved out. They were like, what is that? I'm like, oh, that's my fursuit. And they're like, oh, interesting. And then I left. So they didn't know that that thing was in their house for 3 years, I think. Oh, okay, Chase, we'll be here. Take your time. Let's see. Kimberly says Mr. Wolf is my favorite character from the Bad Guys. Yeah, he's up there for me as well, but my favorite character is Diane Foxington. I love that fox. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Creepsome says she was, however, curious about the furry fandom. I'm part of it after explaining it's all a hobby and everyone's having a good time. She understood completely and wants me to be happy. Well, that's a very good parent right there, Creepsome. Absolutely. I'm glad that she's so supportive about it. So, by all means, ride that as much as you can, because there are not a lot of parents who are very supportive of their children like that. So, be sure to thank her. Say, Mom, I love you, and thank you for supporting me. It goes a long way. Let's see. A. Johnson, Raw Space is live. Japanese H3 third flight launches. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're talking about a launch. Okay, that's cool. I'll have to check that out at some point. I like rocket launches. They're fun. They're fun to watch. And to those of you who ever get a chance, if you're in the U.S., or even if you're not from the U.S., if you ever get a chance to go to Kennedy Space Center in Florida, by all means do it. It is a great place to be and to check it out. So I loved it. I went there once when I was in middle school, I think, and I will never forget it. Oh, yes, the keys. I agree. Meeting them both would be a dream come true. Cosmo says, I might listen to one of your ASMRs tonight because, as I mentioned of my mom scolding me, she scolded me for spending money irresponsibly, which makes sense, but she also did because I couldn't. Oh, well, you definitely have to be smart with your finances, but I just hope it wasn't like an uncalled for scolding, if you will. Um, like I said before, at some point you will find that independence and you will be able to stand on your own and your own finances in life. So until that day comes, just make sure that you be smart with your money and time. I just hope that, you know, hope your parents can find it within themselves to support you no matter what. So easier said than done, I know, but you never know. Anything could happen. Let's see. Something about camp? Interesting. I can tell you some camp stories, Cosmo, if that's what you're asking. Oh, Josh, you're going to get going. Okay. Hope you have a wonderful time at Anthrocon. I wish I could be there to see you and give hugs, but I'll wait for MFF. Love you too. Or love you, my friend. Oh, love you too, Joshy. Thank you. Can't wait to see you at MFF, and I wish you were going to AC, but hey, maybe one day. So very soon we will see each other, and I hope you have a great night. Thanks again for being here and your support always. It really means a lot to me. So until next time, have a great night, my friend. Let's see. I'm missing something here. Let's see here. Somebody just that's funny. Somebody just sent me a red velvet something or other on Discord, so I had to check that out real quick because red velvet mouth. Huh. Let's see. Oh, oh, Mitch. Oh, Mitch. Hi, Mitch. How are you doing? It's good to see you. My goodness. How have you been? Let's see. Chase says, I'm back. Oh, welcome back, Chase. How are you? And Joel says, I want a partial suit. I think I'd have a heat stroke in a full suit. I've overheated before and it will happen again. Oh, really? You want a partial? Oh, so here's the thing, Joel, about that. Once you have a full suit, you really get the fullest experience, right? You get the fullest experience of how things happen and how things go in a full suit. Now, as long as you keep up with your water intake and you take breaks where necessary, that's what's important. So, until you can really experience it to the fullest, and sorry, the dog is scratching at the door. I don't know if you can hear that, but anyway, it really does bring a lot of perspective to the matter, right? And I hope that even in partial suiting, like it doesn't happen as easily. You know what I mean? So be sure you keep up on your water. Take breaks when you need to. Spend as much time as you need to on that break, and it will get easier over time. So yes. Let's see here. All right. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's why. Okay, sorry. I just saw a setting, everybody. My apologies. I wondered why. I wondered why this wasn't working. That's why it didn't work. Okay. Gotcha. So, as I mentioned before, this is an impromptu stream. It was not announced, and I'm glad that it worked out this way. So yeah, one of the things that I was hoping to kind of get across with this stream is the fact that a lot of times not everything is planned, and we can't always, get what we hope for. And in preparation for convention, right? In preparation for convention, it really does help you understand. Like sometimes things just don't always work out the way you want them to. So in this case, making this stream happen, it was something that I knew I had to do. I knew that I needed to let you all know that hey, I will be at Anthrocon. Things are coming up, and also it was very last minute, but this is kind of like what I wanted to convey as a message is sometimes things just happen. Like things don't always work out the way that we want them to, and things don't always we can't always plan out the things that we want to the way that we want them to, or the way that we plan to, that is. And sometimes you just got to go with the flow. So in this case, we have flow. we oftentimes overlook the time that we have on this earth, and a lot of times it's not easy to adapt to certain situations. And one of the things that I can just convey here is the fact that we are all here on the same planet doing the same thing, you know, as much as we can. Like, and and I don't mean like doing the same thing like all together. I mean like we're all doing our best is my point. And by doing the stream very last minute and very impromptu, which by the way, thank you all again for your patience and your love and your support in this, and however like how many of you have shown up tonight is just amazing. So I want to thank you for being here, you know. But this is just kind of show like not every plan that we have, not everything that we want to plan out always works out the way that we want it to. Like for example, thought I'd be home for this. I thought I would be at home for this stream, but I'm not. I'm in a different location, house sitting for somebody, and it just happened to work out this way. So um, I'm just thankful is what I'm really trying to say. I'm thankful that you all are here, and I'm thankful that we get to do this. And I'm thankful for every single one of you, every single day, for being here, supporting, and showing love, and it just means a lot. So, just a quick announcement. We'll be ending this stream in about 15 or so minutes because this is meant to be a quick stream, something easy, something just, you know, impromptu, like I said. And plus, I got to get things ready for tomorrow. So, yeah, for the next 15 minutes, if you have any questions or any comments or anything that you want to say, feel free to post them. And we'll be ending here in about 15 minutes so that, one, I can take care of that crazy dog that's upstairs, if you can hear the scratching. So, my apologies if you can. But yeah, for the next 15 minutes, we'll be ending this very soon. So please, shout out anything that you want to say. Ooh, so let's see. Logan says, I wonder Sinra, the shark furry, lets me have a piggyback ride? Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. Big, strong first year. God, I see what you're saying. Well, you know, maybe if you ask him, he might be okay with that. As long as you ask first, yes. Cosmo says, eating cereal in a cup again in bed. That sounds like the move right now. Oh my gosh, cereal sounds so good right now. And ice cream, maybe both. Cereal and ice cream together. That sounds like a good plan. Let's see. Kristen says, I like to draw for fun. Butterfly, sea turtles, and sea... Oh, you like sea turtles. Well, that's adorable. I like sea turtles as well, yeah. Let's see. Aki says, I remember you mentioning Alpha and Omega on the last stream. Who is your favorite... Wait, who is your favorite Alpha and Omega character? Mine would probably be Kate. Yeah, I like Kate too. I'd have to say Kate. I haven't seen that movie in many years either, so I gotta watch that again. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, Kimberly. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here, and hugs to you as well. My goodness. You're very lovely. Thanks for being here. And hey, good luck on your art and future furry endeavors, my friend. Chase says, very unexpected. I'm glad you came regardless. Also hope the donation helps you. If you do plan on going to A&E, do you want me to comment on what I'll be wearing? Yeah, well, we'll work that out, Chase. But thank you again, you and your mom, for the donation. It really means a lot to me, once again. But yeah, we will talk about it. I do plan. I'm going, like, I have a loose plan for A&E next year. I haven't really confirmed it yet, but you know, we're about halfway through the year, so who knows? I may be going, I may not be, but if I can get a hotel and register and all that stuff, then definitely I will look into going. And once that gets closer, then we will talk about it. Absolutely. Oh, okay, King. Says, have a great time at Anthrocon and see you next year. Well, I hope to see you too, King. Thanks again for being here. I appreciate it. Mitch says, I got a new Xbox Series X. It's way more powerful than I thought. Well, that's good. I'm glad to see that. Yeah, I've not delved into the Xbox consoles in quite a bit. I do have a 360 that I barely use, so yeah, I can't really comment on it. But if it makes you happy, that's what's important. Oh, Keys, you gotta go now. Okay, you have a good night too. It's good to see you. Always a pleasure to see you, and hope you have an even better night than you expect, and an even better day tomorrow. Shadow says Alpha and Omega. That movie. Yeah, the cringy house scene. Yeah. Wow, you just unlocked a memory for me, Shadow. My goodness. King says my favorite character in Bad Guys is Diane Foxington. Me too. And yeah, Kate in Alpha and Omega, absolutely. I'm with you on both of those. Oh, Aristoth, hi, hi, Dirk. Says, oh yeah, Aristoth. See you this week. I'd love to see you at my show. Absolutely. I'm glad I didn't miss it last year, and I will be sure to catch you this year as well. So I must give you hugs and say hello and give you pets. Yes, I miss you so much, and I cannot wait. Creepsome says, my father and half sister are also aware of your interest in the furry fandom, and again, they give me their full support. Well, that's wonderful, Creepsome. Yeah. You know, like I said before, it is unfortunate when some parents they don't support their kids on their endeavors, but even if that is the case, it won't be that way forever. You know, they're your parents and they love you. That is the number one takeaway from all of this. Even if they don't support you, that's something to always remember and keep in mind at the forefront is that they love you and they want what's best for you, even if they don't understand it. So you can do your best to help them understand, you know? Like do your best to, you know, let them know that this is something that you're into and that you love to do and it's a hobby and, you know, they may not be very supportive, sure, at times, but when they do support, that is one of the greatest things in the world. So definitely take that and run with it. Yes. Kristen says, can you hear? Oh, heart and lungs. Oh, you're talking about the sound effects from the doctor videos. Yeah, those are artificial, by the way. Those are not real heart sounds. Like I didn't put like a recorder to my chest or anything. That's because if it was to my chest, you'd hear like da 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 da. It'd be like going like crazy. So, but yeah, um, maybe one day I'll do real sounds. Who knows? I'll make my own sound effects. That is. Um, let's see. Cosmo says I might make an art piece of making my persona look. Yeah. Mm, okay, I'm not sure what that means. I think that I want to say Yin Cosmo. I'm not sure what that is. My apologies for misunderstanding, but is that something about cheese? Eating cheese? I don't know. I'm stupid, but that's cute. Hey, look, if you drew your persona eating cheese, that's my understanding of what you're saying. Then absolutely, that would be adorable. Um, Chase says, hopefully, also I know I'll be wearing what you see in my PFP. It's your new look where you have a dark teal-ish jacket and Mega Man badges. Oh, cool. Um, okay, I'll keep that in mind, Chase. If A&E ever happens. Oh, Saber, hi Saber, how are you? And Mitch says everything runs smoother and on SnowRunner, which has an actual mod section on the console, allows you to use more mods. Oh yes, more mods. You can never go wrong, Mitch. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. Enjoy my videos. That is your name. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I'm sure I will check out your videos as well, and I will for sure enjoy them as your name states. So that means a lot. Thank you again. Let's see. Let's see. Joe, Lackey, I think Joker Lack. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to see. Joker Lackey says parents do love their children. It's just they don't like seeing them go insane. Yeah, parents are there to look out for their kids, and they don't want to see anything like horrible happen to them. Absolutely. So you know that's important to consider as well. When parents don't support what you're into initially or your hobbies, just remember that their first priority is to protect you because they love you. So and that often comes from misunderstanding. So if they don't understand, then they go into protective mode. And if we look at it from their perspective, then it makes a huge difference. Oh, Cameron, you're going to be going to bed soon. Have fun at Anthrocon. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, thanks, Cameron. I will be sure to have fun just for you. And thank you for being here. It means a lot, always, seeing your support. So hope you have a lovely night and sleep well. Thanks for being here. And Joel says, I think I'm going to hop off for the night. Thanks for making my day, Samson. I've been pretty overwhelmed recently, and this stream has definitely helped out, despite not being here for long 99. Well, thank you, Joel. It always means a lot coming from you, and thank you for your continued support. And also, your messages mean a lot to me as well. So I hope that your being overwhelmed does not last. I hope it, if it's any consolation, be sure that you keep yourself in check. Make sure you don't go burnout. Make sure that you're keeping your mental health stable as much as you can. And if you need help, ask for it, definitely. So here's to you, and I hope that your days are much easier going forward. So have a great night. Let's see here. Making him, okay, Cosmo, I get you. Making him into an M&M, gotcha. All right, I see what you're saying. Okay. Oops. Hold on. Clip, we don't need that. Let's see here. A. Johnson says, have a, bye, Samson, and I'm going to bed. Oh, okay, gotcha, A. Johnson. Well, I hope you have a lovely night, A. Johnson. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Okay. Queen Kiki. Hi, Queen. How are you? I don't know if I saw you before, but it's good to see you. Says, I'm going to go back to my furry art. Have fun at Anthrocon. Hugs and kisses. Well, thanks to you. Thanks. Same to you, Kiki, as well. Hope you have a great night, and thanks for being here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay, Cosmo. Very cute. All right. Well, it's about 10-ish minutes, so a few more minutes here. You know what? I think this is a good point right here. Oh, yeah, had she put. Yes, good night to you as well. So I'm going to, at this point, I'm going to start ending the stream. So I want to say thank you all for being here. It has been very lovely, and I'm taking these last 5 minutes just to kind of say a few things to you all, and to those who we have lost in the past. This stream was definitely a reminder of a few people. We talked about Spectre the Wolf, we talked about Raleigh Dolly, we talked about Snowball, and there were a few in chat who mentioned some of their family members and pets who have passed away. Let's just remember them, and let's remember their good memories of when they were living. And at this point, that's what we can do. And just, that they rest peacefully, and no matter what, let's always remember that they were in our lives for the greater good and as gifts, gifts in our lives that we had. And in the same vein, let's just remember those who we still have in our lives. Let's remember our family, our friends, pets, and those that we love and care for so dearly. So let's hold them close and just remember that they're here for a reason, and as are you. And at the same time as well, if anybody out there is struggling, please, by all means, talk to somebody. Let them know that you need someone, you are struggling, and they will help you, or they will help you get the help that you need. Just, communicate. That's the most important part about this whole thing. So, and if, to those of you who, have someone who is struggling in your life, just remember to check in with them. Say that you love them, say that you care for them, and that they mean a lot to you, and that they are important, and that they do matter in this world, because they do. As do all of you. You all matter so much. So, but on that same note, I just want to say thank you for all of you and your support and everything that you've done for me. This has been, like, I say this every stream pretty much, but you are literally helping me live my dream every single day. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for giving me the gift that you continually give every single day. I see it in your comments, your views, your watches, your likes, everything that you give, and even your donations. Shout out to Had She Put and Chase. Thank you again for your lovely donation. Thank you all for just your overwhelming support with every video stream, and even if you watch for like 5 seconds, that's what matters. So that matters to me more than you know it does. And by the way, to any of you who are going to Anthrocon, I will be seeing you this coming week. I will be there from Wednesday to Monday, and it's going to be a great time. So this is my favorite convention of all time. I cannot wait. It's going to be a great, great time. I am so, so excited. And until then, I just want to encourage you all. Thank you again for being here. And I say this at the end of every stream. Just remember the Latin phrase, Sic Parvis Magna, which translates from Latin to English, greatness from small beginnings. Just remember that no matter where you started in life, where you are now, it's not the journey's end. You have an adventure to live, and you have something of a purpose to fulfill. And we all have that. We all have a purpose, and we all have a plan in place to fulfill. And everybody here, you have something in your path. You have a path to go down. And from where you started to where you are now, I'm willing to bet it looks very different. And it's not over yet. You're not done yet. You have more, as do I. In the same way, just remember to always be you, be yourself, be who you were created to be. Because there has never been anyone like you in this entire world. There will never be anyone like you in the future, and there is no one like you currently, right now. So I just encourage you, no matter what anybody says, nobody can tell you who you are, only you can. And only you can determine that for yourself. So once again, thank you again for joining me on this impromptu short live stream. It means a lot. Thank you for your continued support, and I will be seeing some of you at Anthrocon. But until next time, next video, next stream, whatever that may be, I just want you to know that I love you all, and every single one of you means the world to me. So let's see how we can end this very, very impromptu way. So hopefully I can figure out how to stop it from here, because it's on a phone technically, so bear with me. But until next time, I love you all. I'll see you then, and have a great night. Meow.